Hello, darlings. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Let's get right into this video. So, this is my experience on me dating a Christian guy. I really have to watch my words with this, only because of the fact that everybody's walk with the Lord is different. So, with that being said, I have to also be mindful that I'm going to also include mental health, okay? So, here's my story. Years ago, there was someone on the job that had an interest in me. It's no secret that even by the background of my wall that I am a God-fearing woman. So I am a believer of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So as I say this, there was a guy at my job that then that had an interest in what I had an interest in, and that was Jesus Christ. So with time over time, he'd talk and he'd say his stories and he'd say whatever he loved about the Lord, and I would say the same thing as well. But the way that I responded was in a way that he liked, because I guess he felt like we were connecting on a spiritual level. If I'm single and he's single, he figured, okay, well, could this be a potential partnership? This is going to be long because of the fact that I have to break down certain things in order for you guys to understand, where I'm going with this. So as time progressed, I thought he was cool. I thought he was okay. A little slim for me, but me personally, I believe that nobody's perfect because I know that I'm not. But that's for a separate video. For months, we called each other work wife and work husband. Fine. So like I said, for months, as we called each other that, when Christmas came, we exchanged gifts. Birthdays came, we exchanged gifts. So this was going on for quite a while. So I guess he figured because he liked me enough, he was like, okay, well, he wanted for me to be his girlfriend. Oh my gosh, this happened a while ago. So as I'm talking, I want to bring my thoughts together. So to fast forward now, he has it upon his heart to ask me to be his girlfriend, and I say maybe. And I say maybe because of the fact that as we would work before, after, and during shifts, whatever, we talk and I get to know who he was as a person. And some of the things that he said and some of the things that he shared with me, I learned that he was struggling with his mental health. And these are the reasons why when he said, would I like to be his girlfriend, I said, maybe. It wasn't a yes, it wasn't a no. And the Bible talks about how let your yes mean yes and let your no mean no. And although I wanted to say no, but only because of the fact that I knew that he also struggled mentally, I didn't want to flat out say no, because I feel like, there hurt their feelings, yeah, but I feel like it would have also affected his mental health because he also takes medication to control his mental health. So I just want to point out a few things that when I heard it, it kind of made me feel a little bit funny, where I did not want to proceed with being his girlfriend. One, he says, okay, well, when he was growing up and when he got to school, maybe middle school, maybe high school, he states that one, he met a friend, like a classmate of his, that has the same name and the same birthday as him. And so he felt like, okay, well, the only thing that it could possibly be is that they were switched at birth. So he believed for a while that his parents were not his parents. And I feel like this is crazy because of the fact that if you see that your parents look like you and the classmates' parents look nothing like you, how could you think that because you guys were born at the same time or the same day at the same hospital, that the babies were switched at birth? When I'm looking dead at you and I see your parents' eyes, your nose, your smile, you see what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, like what would make you think that you guys were switched at birth? I know sometimes it happens, where a quick story where sometimes they're switched and the mother looked like one parent, and then I could understand that. But if they look nothing like you, why would you think that because y'all was born the same day at the same time in the same hospital that you guys were switched at birth? Like, why would you think that? You see what I'm saying? So it was just things like that. So like I said, I don't want to get too much into that, but I just want to give you guys like a brief background because like I said, I'm not here to judge, but I just want to share with you guys that even if something like this happened to you, not the baby switching, but I'm saying like just in regards to dating a Christian guy. So anyway, so I didn't want to say yes flat out. So I said maybe, and then I somewhat along the line said yes, but we're gonna have to figure some things out. And so anyway, so now we proceed. He's like, okay, fine. Now that you're my girlfriend, I want to take you out on a date. So okay, so we go out on a date to one of those gaming centers. Gaming centers that are like the like Desert Parks or like the Dave and Buster's or like things like that. One of those game places. And so we go and we have a good time. He takes me out to eat, whatever, and we had a good time and it was okay. And so like I said, I feel like things are okay. I just feel like he is so much of a mama's boy that, like I said, mentally, like he lets outside outside opinions affect what he does. So of course, if somebody that's of his, I don't want to say mental capacity, but somebody of his caliber, like I said, I want to be fair here and be sensitive because we are talking about somebody who suffers with a mental health issue. Um, People are a little bit concerned and they walk on eggshells talking about him. And like I said, I totally understand why. And so on that note, they ask questions like, okay, like who is she? Who am I? And things of that nature. And so, they want to say, okay, well, hey, if her background is, or if her background is this, or if her history is that, then maybe you might want to kind of back up off of her. I think that although he got a warning from his church folk or church brothers or whatnot, he wanted to ignore what they were saying at first though, because maybe he thought that he had a strong mind. For me, what was it for me was these two particular people, his mother and one of his church brothers. Mind you, we dated for 2 weeks max. It was only for 2 weeks. I think that maybe mentally he probably tried to be strong, but I just think that sometimes, like the brain takes over when they don't take the meds as they should. And I don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to throw shade or anything like that. I just feel like if you are a man and you're supposed to be a man of the cloth, then you need to say, okay, you know what, you're gonna pray about it. And if you feel like she's doing bad things or what have you, then that's when you know to step away. So here we go. So now he's like, oh, he told his mom about me, and she just felt like she just felt bad vibes and she felt bad energy. She's like, oh, okay, well, fine. Let me see her social media account because I need to know what kind of person she is, and if she's okay for my son. Okay, cool. And she's like, okay. Well, when she saw my social media, she's like, okay, that's one that we have to kind of watch because she seems a little spicy. I was like, okay. But like I said, I don't judge because I feel like because they know he has something mentally wrong, they want to look out. And so he gets excited and he tells his church brother. And so the church brother was like, no, no, no. Whoever she is, I just feel like she is really too hot. She's too spicy for you. And what I mean hot and spicy is I think that only because of the fact that I was, I'm not a virgin like him, they feel like that's really bad. Maybe they feel like if any woman has slept with more than two guys, then she is a tramp. I don't know. But maybe that's just what they're thinking about because the way that he's speaking to me was like, okay, well, this can't be. We spoke for the 2 weeks. We spoke every single day. We FaceTimed every single day. Um, and I just feel like the more days that passed, it was like, okay, well, so and so said this and so said that, and it was like making me mentally ready because I'm like, wow, I think that this guy's getting ready to break up with me because of the simple fact that so and so is saying this and because so and so is saying that, and I know that he does not have a strong mind. So, lo and behold, now we're going on 2 weeks, and so, it's like a Wednesday or a Thursday. He calls me. He's like, listen, his church brother is saying that this is really bad. We need to end this right now because he doesn't want to go to hell talking to me. And he feels like if he talks to me, then he's going to go to hell because he's doing wrong things that are not of God. And I'm like, okay. So he's like, okay, well, have a good life. I wish you the best. And just hangs up the phone on me. And I'm like, wow, how in the world is it supposed to be a man of God and you can't even step to me face to face and say, okay, listen, this is what the situation is? How is it supposed to be a man of God, but you're letting outside influences control what's going on? Because if anything, you should say, no, I'm going to have the Lord make it clear to me that, okay, wow, this person here is not for me. And because so and so said, no, I think she's a tramp, get rid of her. And you guys don't know me, you guys have not even had a conversation with me. How do you guys know to make that assumption based off of something that you saw, or based off some old picture that you probably may have seen or may have not seen? So, mind you, when a virgin asks you, okay, well, how many partners have you had? And you tell them, okay, two or three people. Now, two or three people in a maybe going on 11 year span is not bad. Mind you, I said 11, I didn't say 11 months. I said 11 year span. That is not bad. Some people they probably have a new partner probably every 6 months or probably every year. But I think that compared to a virgin who's on zero, more than two is a lot. But if you say, okay, two or three guys, I guess the two or three was like, okay, well, is it two or is it three? Please let me know. But even if some guy tells me, oh, he's by his body count, well, I can have wishful thinking, but that's besides the point. And he tells me, okay, he's only slept with two or three girls. Is that okay? Well, well, I can, um, be confident that at least I'm with somebody who their body count is low. Versus, okay, you ask what's their body count, maybe 15 or maybe 20, and you know, like what they say, whenever a girl gives you a number, you multiply it by three, or if she really dirty, you multiply that by five. Anyway, what I do want to specify and jump on is, I didn't mean to waste so much of your time, is the way he treated me after the breakup. For example, a little bit after that, I don't know if it was New Year's or his birthday or something like that. So I'm like, oh my goodness, happy birthday. And so there was no response. And so I'm like, oh my God. So I see him in person because he comes back because he transferred to another location that was closer to his home because he moved. Okay, that's fine, and which totally makes sense. And he's like, oh no, well, so and so said, oh yeah, well, don't even bother responding. And like, you know what? No, if he was a man of God, you'd be like, you know what? Oh no, it was his birthday because yeah, it was his birthday. And the reason why I remember that his birthday is only because of the fact that if you're a man of God, you should say thank you. If somebody wishes you happy birthday, you say thank you so much for remembering. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day. If you did not text anything like that, how in the world is that a man of God? You see what I'm saying? How is that a man of God? Because me personally, you can't. What I'm saying is, I know that um, even from the get go, you knew that he had a mental issue. So if you knew he had a mental issue, it's like, what else do you expect from somebody with a mental issue? But I'm just saying, how in the world are you supposed to be a man of the cloth and something as simple as a thank you? You didn't even have to say have a nice day, but something as simple as a thank you. If you to go and ignore that person, how is that a man of God? And me personally, the reason why I'm saying this is because, well, me personally, I'm a firm believer of when somebody texts me or whatever like that, I'm gonna text them back. Even if it's something that they don't want to hear, but it's gonna be something that's gonna be texted back. But what I'm saying is, mind you, you're in a spiritual realm. What if I was one of those girls who are was on the fence or not sure with him acting that way and then that nasty connotation? Mind you, there's other things too, but I'm just saying something as simple as not even responding back to me, or whenever you see me in the store, you act like you don't even see me. What if just by his actions alone turn me away from the love of God, turn me away from the walk of the Lord? You see what I'm saying? But thank you, Jesus, that I am where I am and my walk with the Lord, that I know and I understand that that is not like the Jesus in him or whatever the case may be. It's just his mental issues, not controlling him, but I want to say influencing the actions that he's doing. Yes, it was outside people, but still, I think that that stuff also has a role in it, when you don't take it as you should. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm glad that I am who I am. In my walk, and of course I could be stronger, and of course I could be better, because I feel like we strive for that each and every day. But it didn't make sense how over the 2 weeks of us talking, he'd always talk about strengthening my walk with the Lord, but then you do something as simple as you can't even say hi to me when you see me in the stores. I feel like, no, don't do that. With all the respect, you say hi, good morning. Okay, well, thank you. Have a good day. If you did not say anything to me, you don't do that, because when you see everybody else in the store, you say hi, you hug me, and you're having a full conversation with them. But for me, you can't even tell me hello, good morning, or I text you happy birthday, you can't even text back a simple thank you. You feel like it was the best thing to do was to ignore. What is that? And this is exactly the reason why, although they're like, oh yeah, they're a man of God, but guess what? They're a man first. So don't think that because they're a man of God that, oh yeah, they're gonna do things the right way and blase blase. Because this one here clearly has no idea how to talk to them, how to treat women, or nothing like that. And like I said, only because of the fact that I've been with other people and other men before, so I kind of know what to do and what to expect. But I'm here to tell you that if you feel like, oh my God, he's such a good guy, whatever, like, well, and everything under the sun, I still want to say you gotta walk on eggshells, because first things first, they're a man first. You have to remember that. And two, you also have to be strong in the Lord in yourself, because there will be some things that he may or may not do, and you have to understand, okay, is this really him? Or God forbid if he struggles for mental health, or what have you, you have to know, okay, well, that's the mental health, that's, that's kicking in, or what have you. But you can't let that stop you or deter you from, okay, saying, okay, well, you want to date again, or you want to date a Christian guy again. Because yes, oh, they're a Christian guy, but you have to make sure that they also what do they call it? Like they're walking and talking together, or you see what I mean? So with that being said, I just want to tell you guys, please be careful. Even if the guy says he is a Christian, like, yeah, well, let him show you that he's a Christian, because ignoring me or act like I don't exist, and then not even responding to a simple happy birthday. You see, I just feel like I was like, okay, well, like, is this guy really for real? But still, because he's so easily influenced, I have to understand that that's who he is as a person. You see what I'm saying? And me personally, how much of a Christian are you? That, let's say I wasn't deep in the faith, and that turned me away from the love of God. Okay, well then, how does that show your character? How is that showing Christ through you? You understand? And this is the reason why this video is so long, is because you have to. I just feel like, because it's something that's spiritual. It's like, okay, like, you don't do that, because me personally, like what they say, treat people the way that you want to be treated. So if you said, okay, well, you were friends with somebody, a simple gesture as, while somebody remembered your birthday, you can't text back a simple thank you. But I would have texted back, thank you, have a good day, thank you for remembering, something like that. It was not gonna be, it wouldn't have been a conversation afterwards. But because you wouldn't even text back a simple thank you, it was like, how does it make you look as a person? And you call yourself a man of God? You see what I'm saying? So me personally, don't get fooled, or don't get tricked by the, oh yeah, I'm a Christian and holier than thou, and then they're on social media getting drunk and falling out at a club somewhere, or they're on social media posting a whole bunch of curse words and all that nonsense. You see what I mean? So me personally, do not be fooled by the, oh, he's a Christian. No, let him show you that he's a Christian. Let him love you as the way Christ loved the church. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't mean to make the video too long, but please be careful and watch out. Um I wish you guys all the best. Granted, it was only 2 weeks of material that I only have to give you, but me personally, I was surprised, because I just knew that, I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna last, but still, I just wanted to just read it out just to give him the benefit of the doubt, because I'm like, wow, to me personally, he does semp strong in the Lord, if you catch my drift. But thank God, funny part, I'm glad, and I'm thankful that I was strong in the Lord. So please be encouraged. I love you guys a lot. Stay in prayer, and you got this. And I wish you all the best. Good luck. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. See you later.